this situation, I was sitting here thinking, what is possibly what was possibly the best part about this situation? The best part about this situation, I mean, what did I get out of all this? How do I feel about it? It was overwhelming. It was knowledgeable. I got more good out of it than bad, but the bad was overwhelming. And it's still going. It's still going. I'm looking at my drawing. It's still going. But the bad was overwhelming. And I was just sitting here thinking about it's like the test was overwhelming. It's like it's wars, it's spiritual wars. You can feel it in the physical, but nobody else notices. And it's like, man, it's just hard to explain it, bro. What was one of it's just the best thing I got out of it was everything I done with God. Everything God taught me through all this. That was awesome. That part was just totally awesome. Then having that a long time with God in the physical earth, on the physical, awesome. The ups, the downs, all that was incredibly awesome. But the rest of it was overwhelming, stressful, and you would have been able to see it on me if I wasn't with God this whole time. You would have been able to see it on me. What else? I didn't meet nobody physically except that flame. I didn't meet nobody else. The other best part was the when they unhooked me from my flame to my twin. We didn't have to meet each other, and we'll probably never meet each other, but y'all just don't know. We share a belt. It's like an equator belt in the physical to the human beings. They're like human beings, planets, bro. And they got this belt. And see, her mission here and my mission here was two different missions. So, you know, her mission is down here, my mission is up there. So it's like we sharing this. My grandma told me this when she was dying. She was like, my grandma said, my grandma told me this when she was dying. My grandma said, your flame gonna come. If y'all don't come together, it's gonna be rough for you. That's what she told me. I didn't even know what she talking about. I haven't even met the girl yet. I was like, what is a flame? And that was one reason they told me to go watch social media, the cars. Cars teach a lot on twins and flames. Nobody else really teaches that except for cars. I went to cars and I learned all about twin and flame. And my grandma was like, if she come and y'all don't come together, it's gonna be hard for you. I didn't know she was, by that time it was like she took her last breath. I didn't know what she was talking about. I didn't even know what a flame was. So anyway, so it was like my flame took another direction, I took another direction. But I didn't know we had to share this belt. And as soon as she left and went to another energy, and they started doing what they do in that energy, it wore me out. Ooh wee, it wore me out. Ooh wee, it wore me out. And my grandma, my guardian, somebody was around, they were laughing at me. Oh, it ain't that serious. Yeah, it is. I ain't never felt nothing like this. I mean, I can feel things and see things in detail, even in they even in their dark spaces. It wore me out. So it's like she down here, my flame, and I'm up here, and this is the mission for the both of us. So it wasn't her fault, it wasn't my fault. It's just the way it had to be. That belt was going. Imagine sharing a belt with somebody. When you get these thoughts in your head, you know they're not your thoughts. 9 times 10, they're from your twin and your flame. And when they very low vibration, so when that belt come around, the belt's supposed to come around. It's like a little dip in it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little dip in it, go like that. But when you gotta go like this and it's coming around like this, oh my God. So they took that part of us apart from each other, and they hooked it up to that twin. So even if that twin try to take back her, and she ain't gonna be able to take back so much, same way with me. I ain't gonna be able to take back so much. We connected for this lifetime anyway. I don't know how they probably permanently, cause I think we were supposed to come in contact with each other anyway to re-hook back up. Really, I had a dream one time. Let me see if I can tell y'all this. Y'all can make a movie about it. You can make a movie about it. I had a dream one time. Hold on. Okay, you look out for a movie. I'll tell y'all this dream. I had a dream. Me and my flame were walking off of heaven. And finna get ready to dive to earth. It's like you dive to earth, but we together. As we're walking off together, we separating from each other. And she wanted to come to earth. So let's say you got so many wives up there. Let's say you only spending time with one of them though. Just make a movie out of it. This is just a dream. And the flame was ready to stay on earth for a lifetime. It's like the women, when they get tired, they break from heaven is being on earth for a lifetime. So we both have to fall to earth, and I have to come and get the other one. And whichever one is on their way back to heaven, that's the one I connect back to. And I just connected to the twin. She was on her, I guess she'd be on her way. So how did that work out on a realistic level? That worked out on a realistic level because no matter who she is, what she got going on, even if she probably against me, still she's got a very high vibration. We don't need the belt going like this. We need the belt at least, you know, the belt gonna have its dips, but you don't want a huge dip. And that's what was destroying me. So I don't know how it was other women ahead of her to do that, but they kept failing that test. And that's a lot of the prolonging that went on there, because I couldn't move forward until they hooked me up with somebody. So it was like I had these live wires that wasn't hooked up to anybody. And by the time they found somebody, she was too far off in the physical for me to even deal with, but she was exactly what I needed when it came down to me being able to live in this physical. Because you got to be with somebody. So let's say my flame was with some people and they wanted to kill me, even if she would help them. If she would have successfully did that, she probably would have killed herself somehow. A year later, the science in it. and it would have affected the rest of the tree because it's like you getting ready your engine. So let's say I might be it, let's say it's celebrities, people in the government, people in the White House. That's I'm the engine to their tree, and no matter what color they is, like I said, let's say I'm Jada engine. If something start happening to me, it's gonna affect her. You know, it's gonna affect her. You know, uh, so it's vitally important that I don't, you know, I don't get messed up. I could be ELO engine. I could be anybody engine, bro. The president engine. Nobody knows. It's gonna affect everybody. But how do it affect you? Get tired. I know one of the symptoms is just being overwhelmingly tired for a very long time. You go to the doctor, it ain't drugs, it ain't sickness, you don't know what, you just feel so tired and weak no matter what you do. Next thing you know, you drinking energy drink back to back, back to back, back to back. It ain't magic, none of that. It's like that. It just feel bad. And these kids out here, these children out here that's low vibrational don't get that part. And they do, that's the power in the end. That's why you can't just go kill anybody. You can't do that. You can't. My main goal was to teach people energy, how to respect energy and understand energy. So, one, we can vibrate high, then we can elevate, and we can move up and get on this pipeline. Well, that's one thing I don't think people really got. They still out here going, I kill them. Man, you goofy, bro. It's like you ain't getting it. You ain't gonna ever get it. So, anyway, back to that's one of the best parts, them hooking us up. I don't think we can unhook each other no more. I don't know how she did it. I had to do this because I was starting to understand this chosen one thing and this purpose for God. But in her case, I don't know why it was like she was staying. Unless she just vibrating that high. It was like she was just staying very close to her higher self. Maybe it's her job, her career, I don't know. But she wasn't sharing her energy much. She wasn't sharing her all much in that window of time. And for some reason it took 4 to 5 years. And somehow that girl stayed to herself for about 5 years. She had friends, but it wasn't abundant. It wasn't. If she had a partner, it was just one. And they was able to hook us up. That got done. And probably even hooked me up with other people in the tree in the North Node department. It was so rough, It was rough. That's one of the best things. That's why I say I'm starting to get this 3 lifetime thing, because it's like it's a process and they building me. And like, let's say now I'm here, right now I'm here and I'm working on this root. Let's say I'm building this vessel for Jesus and a lifetime gonna come eventually, or Michael, whatever. Well, right now they working on my root chakra. Next time I come back, it'll probably be a different chakra. It might be, my lungs. They might work on my lungs the next time I come back. You know what I'm saying? It's like these issues was something that was done in another lifetime when they took me apart, and it's like I'm going back, putting the parts back together. That way it feels. But and it's like we successfully did that part, and now it's finna come up to the point where I can start back living a normal life again. That's it, though. Everything else, like the marriage and this, you do that, as it come around. I'm the kind of person when to cross that bridge, I worry about when it gets there. I get up early in the morning, I clean up, You got visitors. But it's been a hell of a ride though. But I'm glad. I thank God for it. I needed it. I still gotta work on it. It's like now we're getting to the point where I'm working on my people skills. Which still gonna take a minute. I ain't been around nobody in years. I'm the kind of person I gotta be around people for a week or two before I adjust back to it. I done been through this before, but I wasn't out of commission this long. It would normally be as long as 2 years. This time I've been away from people for about 5 whole years. And it's like I swapped my oil up. I moved my that's how I know they hooked us up for good. Because I moved the lamp and they put it right back on their own. I didn't have to do it. They put it right back over the wall. I thought that was cool. I saw them do that in the spiritual before, but they really didn't do that for me. They did it for my flying though. But she she a higher ranking or something. There's something she is. I know who her, I think I know who her husband is over there. I think, I could be wrong. There's something different about her. She a carrier, man, or something like that. That was somebody said, they sent me a message, they said, I can't quote it, I better not quote it. But she was like, this is gonna be remembered. Yeah, it sure hell is. I hope so. I hope y'all remember it. Man, it was long. It's still long. And it's still going. And y'all see now how they, how they try to do these little games, play these little games. I'm so over that game, bro. It's like it's margins in this situation. The fight, it's like certain margins is off. And it's like they be testing me in areas I can't even, I don't know what to do in it. Like the fight margin is off. Certain things is off. Like I can't do nothing in them departments. So it's like, and then you in purgatory at the same time. It's like how do you, you gotta watch your emissions. So it's just, that's the difficult part in dealing with your people skills though. The fight part, that's cool, but working on your emissions, you gotta think if somebody hit you with a low blow, you gotta say something. You gotta check your emissions before you react and say something. That's difficult. But it's almost like, I always think about Jesus. I be like, this is what Jesus had to go through. This is what made Jesus strong. This is what changed Jesus. It's like it's something breaks you in a million pieces and puts you back together. And it's like, you gotta think about that. If somebody say something to you and it's a low blow, you want to react, you know what to react, you know what to say when you react. You planning on saying something that ain't so offensive, but you have to make sure that it don't make you feel some type of way before you react and say something. Man, that's something else right there. It's like they don't see the expression on your face or none of that. Your emissions is not seen. Only the spiritual realm see your emission. Your emission look like smoke from a furnace. So when somebody hits you and they see that over there, they're gonna not rope you. I don't know about lashes, but It's almost like a smack, like a whooping, bro. Like a lash. Well, it's something like a lash, almost. If you keep getting them a mission, they gonna lash you and descend you. Like just imagine a spiritual whipping from somebody over there. Like, don't do that. Wow. Don't get angry like that. Now, you can imagine Naruto when they put them seals over his gate, when that fox kept leaking out. That right there. That's really emissions. That fox is really emissions. It's a lot of it. It's a lot of emissions, more emissions than the average person. And then you can just round it off as chocolate if you want to. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Like I said, I'm falling back. A lot of stuff is starting to fade out, I think. And what we could do in this lifetime, I think, is about done. I think what God gonna do is he gonna stop it, get to the point where he gonna stop it, and I can live a normal life, and then start back up next lifetime. I see why it's gonna take 3 lifetimes. I try my best to probably try to bring 3 lifetimes in this one lifetime, but it ain't gonna happen though. Now that I see the depth of it, it's like, okay, these people mess with your root chakra. Okay, we gotta alleviate them in this lifetime. Okay, now we gotta go and figure out who did this to your lungs. We gotta alleviate them in that lifetime. Okay, now we need to combine you. We need to emerge you the right way. That 3rd lifetime. It's cool though. I'm just glad I dealt with it. I'm glad I worked on myself. Still working on myself, and I'm glad I rode with God all the way through it.